there, this is Peter with Minnesota Outdoor Adventures again here. And well, the main reason that I'm making this video is because I've had several people ask me about the gun safe that I purchased from Costco a couple months ago for $499. And that's a Sanctuary 14 gun safe. It weighs 250 pounds. I will get more into that in a little bit here. But I also ordered this product the other day, and it's called GT 5000 grip tape. I just was searching on Google, and I wanted to find something that I could start messing around with making grips and stuff like that without necessarily having to do stippling or anything like that and actually dig into the frame of the gun itself. So I found this GT 5000 grip tape on Amazon. It was about $9.50 for 6 sheets of this grip tape here. I'm not sure exactly what the dimensions of the tape are, but it ships with this little packet here that kind of tells you how to use it, different things that you can do with it, and then it gives you instructions for making custom grip panels, which is kind of what I have done, and I'll show you an example of that. But here's the rest of that here. And like I said, I bought it on Amazon, but it looks like you can go here for larger quantities at guntape.com. And I'm not sponsored or anything by these people. I just bought it the other day because I thought it was cool, and I've been using it a bit. So I'm gonna keep having fun with that. But here's a couple examples of some stuff that I've done already here. On my everyday carry Glock 19, I just started kind of making a cool little custom grip down there, and then I added a little bit of a grip right there, and then wrap around here. And I did not use one piece to make this. I used like several different pieces that I cut out, but it is really adhesive and it sticks to whatever you really put it on very well. So I don't really think I'm gonna have a problem with it, and it should last quite a long time. And then here on the AR, I put some right here on the foregrip, and it's kind of nice for when you grip it like that, just because the rail is kind of slippery. So I put some on this side and on that side, and then I just add a little bit for some cool texture. And then what's really neat is on these PMags, you can kind of fill in that little part, so when you go grab it, it's a little bit more, it gives you a little bit of grip to grab onto, and I think it looks pretty neat as well. And so I plan on doing this grip here in a little bit, but we'll get back to that stuff after I start doing that more and experimenting. But we'll talk about the gun safe here in a minute. All right, this is Peter again, back with Minnesota Outdoor Adventures, and I'm going to continue this video on the gun safe that I've been trying to get out for a while now. I just keep getting busy and distracted here, so I'm not really going to do any stops or edits or anything like that. I'm just going to kind of get it out there and give you my honest impressions of this thing. So I'll get started here, and I'm going to turn off the volume on the movie for a little bit here, turn it down. All right, so what we have here is the Sanctuary Executive Gun Safe Reserve there. And if you go over here, it says it's fire rated for 60 minutes, warranty best in class for lifetime, which covers the entire safe, and it's waterproof for up to 7 days in up to 2 feet of water. It does have interior lighting that's motion activated, print guard, which means that you can program this and put in a keypad and put in a number that you want to choose, and it gives you really good instructions to set this up and put in the number that you want to, and it's very easy to access. And here I'll give you an example of how that works. So you can see when you have to close the safe that those bars are in, obviously. So then you can hear it close there and push the air out. And so you lock it by using this bar here. All right, and now the safe is locked. So when you come up and push it, it prompts you to push the two numbers, and it's a random set of two numbers that pop up here. So I'll push those, and now I'm entering my passcode here. After I enter my passcode, I just push pound, beeps, and opens, and then you crank her open, and there she is. And so when you open the safe, when it's brand new, I forget exactly how it's set up, but you do have these two pockets up here that you can see hold two pretty small pistols quite well, which does come in handy quite often. I usually leave a couple pistols up there. And then they have these nice pockets in here that you can just store whatever you want, and I got batteries in there and other accessories. It's kind of hard to close with one finger, but everything has seemed like it's pretty good quality. Like I said, more storage here. And then they got a couple of nice big storage pockets down here, and everything is lined with this kind of material, a shiny material in there to probably like repel any kind of crap that you have on your equipment that you happen to throw in there. And then you have another one of the same size on the bottom there. So when you come on the inside of the safe, you can see that the light's not turned on, but when I move around in there, it turns on pretty easily. And I think that's due to this little sensor here that's attached via USB. And this actually has a couple outlets in here, and then obviously an external cable that plugs into your wall there. But it does have room for an extra USB cable if you want to run some other kind of lighting or humidifier, or sorry, dehumidifier inside your gun case here, which is really nice. I haven't hooked one of those up yet, but I plan on doing so in the future. And then if we zoom out here, you see that everything is really nice and padded, protected. There's not really any sharp edges around here, or anything that you could potentially scrape your firearms on, so I'm really happy about that. The only things that I've seen that could potentially be an issue if you're not really being careful is these little bars here, and they kind of serve like a dual purpose of holding this in place, for me anyway, in the way that I have it set up. And then you can see on the bottom they have these little black pieces that are very easy to adjust, and it comes with so many of them that I don't think you'll have a problem like worrying about running out of the things to adjust your shelving the way that you want it. But so you can see I have my shelves adjusted this way just because I have more pistols than I do long guns. So on the right side of my safe, I decided to set it up like just these little shelves here. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the bottom here. And then if you come over here, you can see I actually have an extra shelf if I wanted to put that in there by adding some of those spacers down there to create a new level. But I just have it out at the current time just because that's the way I've been running the safe. And then you can see I have like just a variety of different things in there, and this is the way I have it set up, and I love messing around with it all the time and changing the layout of it. And you know, you're always getting new things and adding things to it, but generally I keep my ammunition on the bottom here because it's heavier, so the safe has more stability that way when you're opening it up and whatnot. It's more bottom heavy than top heavy, which is a good thing. And then as far as the 14 gun capacity, that's probably a high estimate if you're talking long guns, although I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, and the safe does close just fine. if I were to try to shut it that way, and let's say this whole other side here was cleared out to have long guns, which you could do because it does come with another one of these that you could put on the other side. But like I said, I have it set up for my pistols and ammunition over there. But so how many guns are in this thing right now? You got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then 12, 13. So yeah, you could fit 14 guns in there, just depending on what kind of guns you're trying to put in there and how you arrange your space. But like I said, it does say 14 gun on the outside. The dimensions are 55 inches by 19.5 by 17.5, and it's 250 pounds, and it was quite easy to move around on a two-person, or not even two-person, just a two-wheel handcart. Got that in the room no problem, and it was able to fit through just like a standard door here. So I did get this safe because, one, the size makes it pretty easy to transport, and it does come with equipment if you wanted to bolt it down to your floorboards or whatever, you know. But I don't really have a need to do that right now. I mean, I dare somebody to come here when I'm, you know, at home and try to rip the thing out of the ground, you know. And even if I'm not home, I'm sure that would be quite a task, and good for them if they're able to do that. But I would definitely buy another one of these without question. It's been nothing but excellent so far. For the $499 I paid at Costco, I think it was a steal. Obviously, I have not tested the waterproof or fireproof abilities of this safe, but if you look on the inside, let's see. It does, I know I talked about this, but fireproof for 60 minutes at 1400 degrees, waterproof for 7 days up to 2 feet. And that was verified by an independently laboratory tested by an approved third-party fire testing facility. So I guess that is a good thing. This thing here takes 9-volt batteries, and the only single issue I have ever ran into is when you put your password in sometimes, and this hasn't happened for quite a while, so I'm not sure what the issue was, but you'd enter the correct password and it wouldn't open, you know, your safe. So all I do to fix that issue is take this off, disconnect the battery, put the battery back in, put that back on, and then it works as normal every time. And like I said, I have not had that issue for a while now, so I'm not really sure what it was, and it wasn't really bothering me to the point that I tried to troubleshoot it, and it's kind of worked its way out now. So if I do have any more issues with that, I will let you know. But anyways, this is the Sanctuary Executive Gun Safe Reserve Collection, I guess, 14 gun safe from Costco, and I ended up paying a little over $500 after tax for that, and I'm very happy with the purchase. Like I said, it is a high quality safe. There's nothing that's loose on it, nothing that I can really complain about, to be honest with you. The insides are lined with that nice material, and it's highly customizable for other safes that I've seen in this price range. So let me know what you guys think about the video and how I can improve it for you guys in the future. Thank you.